Good evening, folks. I haven't done a video in a few weeks, but I'm going to talk about leadership style. And when I talk about leadership style, I'm talking what is a good leader? And when I think of a good leader, do we think of somebody that's on a football team? I mean, the Rams won the football team and they had a leader, a coach. And sometimes the leader coach is used in the same tone. Do we talk about a good leader politically? Somebody like Teddy Roosevelt, who people often look at as a good leader, or even FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, as a good leader. So, what is this good leader? And when I think about this, I even think about that in myself in my life because recently I'm almost finished with my PhD in psychology, and I'm working on this discerning about what is a good leader. Because once I get this finished, though a lot of my research focused on Native Americans and the plight on the reservations, some of this also has to do with me doing presentations and lectures at the college level. So, in essence, what I'm doing here is being able to get and convey my point across to people. So, with this said, I recently joined Toastmasters about a year ago, and I'm trying to articulate a point, especially on my research, especially on presentations on conferences. So the point here for me is that to be a good leader, you have to convey your message in a concise, in a proactive and positive way. So with this said, the goal is to always assess where your leadership style is and what you need to improve on. The three things that I'm working on right now is being more accountable, open to the possibilities, and stepping out of my comfort zone. And the first one's being accountable. I'm a divorced dad of three girls, so I have to be accountable not only to my ex-wife but also to my three girls as well. Because as a father, I'm still responsible for them, even though I'm not married to their ex-wife, to my wife. But they're still their mother, and I still have to respect her wishes and her accountability because it's a it's a front to be able to raise them in separate households, but be unified when the girls do something positive or do something negative that as a dad I would support them and be accountable for that. Also, accountability goes with the fact that I'm working on my PhD. So in essence, now I have my brand, and what I mean by brand is my personality. I want to create a coaching and relationship mentoring business. So that's a brand. So I have to be accountable to that brand or accountable to myself. So my actions have to speak for my words. I can't, for instance, look at somebody and say, "Oh, yeah, we're going to have this meeting tomorrow," and not show up. So, in essence, I have to be accountable for my actions. The second one in a leadership or being a good leader is being in creating the possibility and open to that possibility. In essence, I often think of Martin Luther King, Dr. King, and his approach to "I Have a Dream," where he wanted to help people that were disenfranchised out throughout the United States. In essence, he looked even further in the whole world as well as the fact that people were being neglected or disenfranchised. So it's important to think and open to the possibilities, not only to better other people's lives, but for you to become more of an effective leader and more of an effective speaker. And finally, is stepping out of your comfort zone. And what I mean by stepping out of your comfort zone, as a leader, you need to step out of your comfort zone so that you achieve the things in life. Sometimes you'll make a wrong decision, but you step out of that comfort zone because when you look at it, it's a decision that affects all and not necessarily a special interest. I see this today within in politics, especially that sometimes good leaders don't make the good, or what I call police power, the good and welfare of all the people. And sometimes we look at the parties, we favor the Democrats or we favor the Republicans. But in essence, it's not a Democrat thing, it's not a Republican thing. It should be a thing for all people. And it should help all people. And I think we've lost focus on that anymore. Is that people like Harry S. Truman would look at things and see what is the betterment for the society rather than maybe the special interest group or the party itself. So, anyway, folks, these are some food for thoughts. And the point here is you have to assess your skills as an effective leader and what you need to improve on. Anyway, please like and subscribe. It's down in the corner here. Also, if you have any comments, please email me at bthomasmillerpsych@gmail.com. That's bthomasmillerpsych@gmail.com. And folks, have a great rest of the week and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.